All right, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to be taking a look at the 5 New York Rangers prospects currently in the CHL playoffs. One of them did get swept, unfortunately, but another one did sweep already. So there is 2 of them that are done their first round. One is, like I said, knocked out. But the other one, Brennan Othmann, he and in the Peterborough Petes, which is my favorite OHL team, my kind of fairly local team, I guess you could say. They swept the Sudbury Wolves, which is absolutely fantastic. I got to go to Game 2 of the series where they won 2-1. So that was pretty awesome. Got to see a Brennan Othmann game-winning goal as well, which was obviously fantastic. But, the Petes absolutely just dominated that entire series, and they ended up, like I said, pulling off the sweep. Game 1, they won 4-2. Game 2, which I went to, and when Othmann got the game-winning goal, they won 2-1. Then they beat, away in Sudbury. They beat 5-3 in Game 3, and then 4-2 in last night's game. In the Game 4, which was obviously in Sudbury as well. So great sweep there by Brennan Othmann and the Peterborough Petes. And for once in a pretty long time, my Peterborough Petes actually have a legit shot at going pretty far. Got an absolutely fantastic goalie in Michael Simpson, and obviously he's a lot of star power up front and a pretty good decor as well, but a lot of star power up front with guys obviously like Brennan Othmann. So Othmann in that series, he had 4 games played, played on all games, had 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points. He did pretty good. He was like second on the team in points. He had a pretty good series, had a game-winning goal, like I said. So yeah, really nice to see that win. And then obviously they'll move on to the next round, and we'll see who they end up playing. The next guy up here is in the QMJHL, and that is Maxim Barbashev. Obviously, his brother Ivan Barbashev is already in the NHL. He's a Russian guy, but came over to play in the QMJHL for the Moncton Wildcats. And they're actually tied currently in their series 2-2. Moncton took the game 1 in overtime, 4-3. Then they lost game 2 in double overtime, 4-3 to Baie-Comeau. So pretty good series so far. I mean, it's been a really, really even games. And then, game 3, Moncton won 5-2. And then game 4, Baie-Comeau won 5-2. So literally, you're flip-flopping the scores. I mean, game 1, Moncton won 4-3, game 2. Baie-Comeau won 4-3, game 3. Moncton won 5-2, and then game 4, Baie-Comeau won 5-2. So a very even series so far, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But hopefully, the Moncton Wildcats and Maxim Barbashev can continue on there. He hasn't had a great series so far, only 2 points, but still not terrible, I guess you could say. 2 assists in 4 games is not that bad. Moving on here to the next guy here. The last 3 here are all in the WHL. So taking a look at Jayden Grubbe, he is known as a two-way centerman, and he's had a pretty good series so far with the Red Deer Rebels playing the Calgary Hitmen. They're up 3-1 in the series currently, and it should be interesting to see. They got Game 5 tomorrow night, Friday night, so that'll be good to see there. Hopefully they can finish it in 5 there, but the first game was taken 3-0 by Red Deer. Game 2 was taken 2-1 in overtime by Calgary. Game 3 was a 4-2 win by Red Deer, and then Game 4 last night was a 6-1 crushing of the Calgary Hitmen. So good to see there. He's up 3-1 in the series, and he's had a pretty good series so far. He's actually second on the team in points, just like Othmann was, with 5 points, 1 goal, 4 assists, exact same thing. And he actually has 59.3% on faceoffs. Like I said, he's a great two-way centerman, but also is a fantastic faceoff guy. So that is really nice to see as well. Now we go to the next guy here, and that would be Ryder Korczak. He is a very kind of not small, but kind of like 5'11", 6 foot, something around there. Really skilled guy, absolutely fantastic shot, got a really good snapshot, really good release, really good playmaker as well. He's just a really offensively talented player, so we'll see if that can translate to the NHL level. We'll have to wait and see, but he actually completed the sweep with the Moose Jaw Warriors, 4-0 in the series against Lethbridge Hurricanes. They won game 1, 2-1 in overtime, won game 2, 5-1. Won game 3, 6-2, and then won game 4 last night, 5-2. So absolutely crushed them in that series. Just pure dominance by Moose Jaw, and they could go on a pretty decent run as well. But there's a lot of really good teams in WHL, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But he had an all right series, nothing too crazy. He had 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. Was ninth on the team, and tied for 8th on the team in scoring. Didn't have an amazing series, but had 54.1% on faceoffs. Did pretty decent overall, but nothing too crazy. But I'm sure we'll see a lot more points production in the next round. And Moose Jaw actually does have a couple guys for this upcoming draft, and Braden Yager, he could be one of the top picks in this year's draft. And also got guys like Denton Matachuk and Jagger Furcus, who are pretty high picks in the past drafts. So we got a pretty good team there, and they can go on a pretty deep run as well. And the last guy here, Tayln Boyko, he's a massive 6'8" goaltender. Unfortunately, he only got to play in 1 game, kind of more of the backup this year. Didn't have a great season, but did decent in the one game he played. They did end up getting swept, though, unfortunately, 4-0 by Seattle. And Seattle is absolutely loaded. They're just a stupidly good team. So it's not shocking that they got swept. They have Thomas Milic, who was Team Canada World Junior goalie for Team Canada. They got Dylan Guenther. They just have an insanely stacked team. Dylan Guenther was like over like a half point per game in the NHL for the Arizona Coyotes this year. Guenther is an absolute NHL level talent right now, and he's playing on the WHL. He's tearing it up, so not a surprise that they got swept. Really shitty, but they lost 3-2, 4-1, 4-1, and then 3-0. So not great there, but the team just isn't great in front of him. He played, like I said, he played one game, had 3 goals against on 38 shots, had a .921 save percentage. Not a whole lot he could do there. You're just going up against an insanely good team. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have, please smash the like button, and I will be keeping you guys updated all the way through the playoffs with these 4 remaining New York Rangers prospects. So definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and see ya.